Hello and welcome to the show. Thank you for your view. I appreciate you. I haven't done one of these in quite a while. Here we go with another episode of The Return of the Deadeye, where we take a look at our in-game earnings over time doing certain activities. Today we're going to look at bounty hunting while collecting feathers over in New Austin, and then we also have our Moonshine Shack running passively here too. So you see at the top we have mission duration, 12 minutes, 54 seconds. We get a 0.32 gold payout along with $24.75. And while doing it, we gather 30.45 materials for crypts. So in order to determine what those 30.45 materials are, we need to break down how crypts works real quick. I've done this a dozen times before. I'm going to do it real quick here. You get 5 to 20 free materials per supply run. So on average, you get 12.5 free materials per supply run. You do 4 supply runs per delivery. Thus, you're going to get 50 free materials per delivery. A delivery takes 4 supply runs, and then you need 250 materials in order to manufacture 100 goods, but 50 of them are free. So in the end, you're only actually going to need to donate on average 200 materials in order to get 1 delivery. So, $500 delivery, buying supplies, is going to net you about $2.10 per material. A $625 delivery will net you about $2.72.5 per material. Therefore, those 30.45 materials on a $500 delivery are worth almost $64, and on a $625 delivery, worth almost $83. And then we can add in the $24.75 that we got from the mission payout, and you can see I made almost $90 for a $500 delivery and almost $110 for the $625 delivery, depending on which I choose to do. Now I'm also running Moonshine, so you have to consider that I can't actually do this non-stop for 60 minutes out of every hour. On estimation, I think though I can do it for probably around 50 minutes out of every hour, because I go to camp, order supplies once an hour. I can do a Moonshine delivery in about 6 minutes, get back to the Moonshine Shack. So like roughly 10 minutes per hour given to keeping camp going and Moonshine deliveries. But then also on the 4th hour, I'm going to have to spend perhaps, 10 minutes making a delivery there as well for camp. So if we factor that in, then we can only, like 12, 13 minutes, let's just call it 13 minutes out of every hour is already occupied with camp or Moonshine. Therefore, we can only actually make these runs for 47 minutes out of every hour. So if we divide 47 minutes, the amount of time we can spend per hour on a mission, by 12.9, which is how long it took me to complete this mission, 12.9 minutes, then we see that I would be able to run this mission 3.64 times per hour. So if we multiply our payout from the mission combined with our value in feathers that we got, plus how much we get for a Moonshine delivery, I do the special Moonshine, so it's like $248, minus what we pay for MASH, which is $50, then it comes out to an earnings of 1.16 gold bars per hour, plus $520 to $590, depending on if you're doing the $500 or $625 delivery. The only problem with this method is if you do the math to figure out how many materials per hour I'm getting, that's 30.45 times 3.64 comes out to 110.84 materials per hour. Well, crypts can only actually burn through like 62.5, and that's including the 12.5 that you're getting on average for free for every supply run. So really you can only count on crypts to burn through about 50 materials per hour. So doing this method, you're going to find yourself with surplus feathers, surplus materials. You can just keep them stocked up. You go AFK and let camp cook sometime when you can't play. You're going to find yourself with more materials than you know what to do with. So that's kind of like the only problem, is just having too many materials. So when that happens, just, slow down the reins on gathering feathers and spend some more time killing NPCs and looting. You might pick up a treasure map, get some more golden cash that way. The bounty NPCs drop a lot of collectibles, which is also going to give you XP, which levels you up. Every 5 levels you get a treasure map. There's an award for looting enemies, which you can get gold from doing that. So, if you are finding yourself just getting too stacked up on materials, loot some more enemies. And here are some maps for bird spawn locations. Starting at Rathskeller Fork, this location is northeast of Tumbleweed. Many hawk spawn locations, vultures, condors. Here are some over by Mercer Station, which is southwest of Armadillo. Now, those 3 condor spawns at the bottom of the map there, here, I got another map showing you clearly. Those are 24-hour condor spawns. You can find them day and night, and that's significant because all these other birds you can only find during daylight hours, and it has to be sunny out. It cannot be raining either. Armadillo, great spot. Pick up a whole bunch of vultures if you're in the area there. And then even over by Benedict Point to Plainview, plenty of eagle, condor, vultures, etc. all over the place here too. And there are so many bird spawns out there. I'm sure I'm missing many as well. So, get out there, get to know the land, get to know the spawn points. It'll eventually become real easy for you just to make some bank. I hope this helped you out. I'll catch you all next time. Until then, happy hunting and happy trails.